Hi, I'm Ginzburg with Genball.net, and I have Steven. Steven, my good friend. How are you doing today?
I'm doing green. How are you doing, Gene?
I'm doing awesome. So we wanted to share a little tidbit with you with our audiences today. So we're actually going to be doing a proposal for the digital summit, and you can see here, Steven. Can you see my T-shirt? Yeah, the digital
Sure
summit
can.
T-shirt. Yeah. So Steven and I are going to put together a proposal for digital summit. We're hoping to get to into the one in Phoenix, Arizona, but we're open to all of them, I guess. And
Abs-
yeah, we're really excited about that. So, Steven, you want to share a couple tidbits about that?
Yeah, well, first I want to say, I don't know about the word try. I think we're going to rock the house when we get there and do it, and everybody's going to be blown away at how amazing uh, our speech is. But I'm really excited about doing this because this is a really different platform that I've done before. So I'm excited that you've had experience with this, but this is going to be, I think, such a good opportunity for both of us to really help a lot of people and to really engage with a lot of people. I think some of the other videos that we've done, focusing on the power of networking while we're actually, even though that's completely separate from the actual summit, I think it's something that we could document and show people, how important it is to be able to network at an opportunity like this. I'm really excited about it.
Yeah, and I can speak a little bit because I've been to the actual
Hmm.
digital summit 3 times in Denver. But just so our audiences know, it's in Denver during June, but it's also I think across about 10 different other cities, more like not like the big cities, not like New York or LA. Actually, there is one in LA, but I think it's in Dallas, it's in Detroit, it's in North Carolina. So there's a few kind of smaller cities that they go to. And in terms of the format, it's usually about 2.5 days, and there's plenty of networking, so that's going to be awesome, Stephen. But there's also some amazing sessions, and there's usually some keynote speakers. So the keynote speaker that I went to when I went last time was Gary Vaynerchuk, your favorite,
What?
Stephen.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
I'm totally serious.
Oh,
The one in Denver in June in 2016 was Gary B. Gary
I would have
V.
given my left arm to go to that.
Well, maybe he'll be at the next one. But
Oh,
yeah, there's really awesome keynote speakers like Gary Vee. And then during the day, there's also breakout sessions. And the breakout sessions vary from all kinds of topics, from content to social media to video to development. I mean, it's just kind of across the board. So we are probably going to do one about social media, and I'm really excited about that.
I'm so stoked.
Awesome.
All right.
So, yeah, and then today we are going to talk about superhero syndrome. So,
Superhero syndrome.
yes.
What?
So, superhero syndrome, thank you for asking, Stephen. Superhero syndrome is a syndrome that I have seen very often among entrepreneurs and small businesses that I've worked with. And not even just the ones I work with, even the ones I've just talked to. And
Hmm.
superhero syndrome is typically defined as a small business owner or an entrepreneur who wants to do everything themselves. So they want to do the bookkeeping themselves, they want to do the marketing automation themselves, they want to do the Facebook advertising themselves. And what I have found in having talked to hundreds of these people, of these entrepreneurs, is that their business kind of starts to suffer because what happens is they're learning all of these things about Facebook advertising and marketing automation, but they're not working on their own business. They're not working on I mean, they are working on their product, but they're just really spread thin. So the attention that they have towards the important things of their business, like their products, their customer service, their content, their blogs, they're getting onto the social media, is just suffering because they're doing everything themselves. And so when it comes to that, like, definitely look into, if you're an entrepreneur, definitely look into outsourcing. So you can look on places like Upwork, and it's an amazing place. You can put your project up there and have people bid for your project. If you want to outsource to the Philippines, there's a website called onlinejobs.ph. which is pretty inexpensive way to get virtual assistants, to get
Mhm.
other developers, to get video editors, graphic designers. I mean, whatever it is that you're looking for. Fiverr is another one. $5,
Right.
as you know, Fiverr. That's really cheap.
Right.
You can put a project up there. Have somebody do it for $5. Steven, what about you? Have you used other sources, or do you have any comments about superhero syndrome?
Yeah, well, I mean, I have comments on both. I've used Fiverr before, I've used Guru.com before, Elance, and then, a couple of those different things. I think there's pros and cons to doing stuff like that. I've had a lot of success stories from it. I've had a lot of stories that were, sort of okay. I think sometimes communication barriers or just language barriers, things like that, but nothing that you can't overcome. And again, it just depends on what it is that you're having them do. So I'm a big proponent of that. I'm a big supporter of stuff like that. I just think you need to be cautious about the way you approach it. But if you're smart about it, I definitely support things like that. And then in terms of the superhero syndrome, I can relate to that 100%. I mean, when I started my business 8 years ago, I definitely think at the beginning I had superhero syndrome because you're so focused on cost cutting and all these other things, and you can do this and that and the other. But you learn very quickly that probably the most important asset that you can have as a business owner is your time. And the way that you spend that time and spread that time out is absolutely crucial to your success. And I found that surrounding yourself with people that are experts in individual categories is so much better, and you're going to be a lot more successful than trying to spread yourself thin as an entrepreneur and trying to do everything yourself. Because, while you might be able to do it or keep up with it for a little bit, technology is just changing so fast and the business landscape is changing so fast, and you just don't want to burn yourself out. So I definitely relate to it. I learned that pretty early on, and I'm a huge supporter of not trying to follow that path anymore.
I totally agree with that, Stephen. That's a very good explanation, and I'm thank you for telling the story about your experience. But yes, I mean, even us. I mean, if you want to hire us, I do social media, paid social, and
Yep,
Stephen does organic social media. So yeah, I mean, right there, we can help you with your social media
easily.
campaigns. Yeah,
And
very easily.
if there's anybody out there that's needing help, put a comment below. I'd be happy to even talk to someone for free just to see what their problem is and give them an honest assessment of my opinion. I mean, maybe I can help them, maybe I can't, but I think it's something that more entrepreneurs need to learn how to at least reach out and ask about. It can't hurt to ask.
Yeah, that's very true. It's just I think a lot of people are like they feel very kind of siloed into their
Mm-hmm.
own
Yeah.
thing that they're doing, and I think the point that you made about technology, it's like, yeah, it's changing so much. I mean, Facebook advertising is changing so much on a regular basis that I mean, I do this on a day in and day out, and I still
Mm-hmm.
have trouble keeping up with it. But for
Yeah.
someone who has their own business, their own products, their own
Exactly.
thing, they also need to keep on top of Facebook and all of the other platforms out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not possible. It's not possible. So yeah, reach out to us. We'll be happy to talk to you for
Absolutely.
free. I mean, we'll give you
Why
advice
not?
on for free. So yeah, thanks so much, Stephen. Any other final comments?
No. I mean, I think this was a really good one. I'm super excited for the summit. I'll be interested to see if there's any entrepreneurs there with superhero syndrome, and maybe we can talk them down off that ledge.
Very true. Cool. Well, to get in touch with Steven, please go to Steven's YouTube channel, Steven T. Rosenberg, or email address is steven@mygreenpurpose.com. And you can get in touch with me by going to subscribing to my YouTube channel, Gene Ginzburg, or going to my website, jedball.net. So thanks so much, Steven.
Thank you,
Talk to you
guys.
later.
Have a green day.